Hello friends, how are you? It is said that Alexander the Great, prior to his conquering the world, he was on a beach. Another person lying on the beach talked to Alexander, and Alexander did tell him that I plan to do all that, conquering the world, doing this and that. And after all that has been done, I will be able to relax and live the life of my enjoyment. Replied the man over there that this is something what I am already doing. Without putting myself into such a hassle and hazard, I am already happy and enjoying my life. Don't need to do all of that to deserve the relaxation and enjoyment. So what is this, by the way? We, the people of today, we want to follow Alexander the Great. We want to do whatever, we want to conquer, we want to achieve a lot. We want to prove ourselves. And only after that, we are of the view that I will be able to relax and enjoy my life, living a peaceful, relaxed and a happy life. So that's all. But dear friend, there is a way of life, there is a philosophy, and this way of life is the way of life non-striving, the art of doing nothing. We can be happy, we can enjoy the life without putting ourselves into that like effort and struggle for the purpose of achievement. We have made this philosophy, we have made this way of life as a topic of our discussion today. So let's begin. What is non-striving? What is the art of doing nothing? So let's try to understand it. There are five principles to begin with. What are these five principles to begin with? Number one, let go of unnecessary goals and expectations. Let go of unnecessary goals and expectations as well. Number two, it is embrace simplicity and minimalism. Embracing simplicity and embracing minimalism. Now, the third is focus on the present moment. Focusing on the present moment. So that is focusing on the present. We all have a past. As far our past is concerned, certain things we like and certain other things we regret. But we don't need to live in the past at all. Learn whatever can be learned, then let it go. We all have a future, and almost all of us, we remain somewhat worried about the future. We don't need to worry. Let's plan a little bit, then let it go as well. And what to do? Focus on the present. Focus on today. Concentrate upon the present moment. So it is, focusing on the present moment as a rule number three. Now the fourth is release attachments to outcomes and results. All of us want certain types of results. All of us want certain types of outcomes. I think we need to detach ourselves from all that. Whatever does result, it would be okay and it would be acceptable to me as well. So release attachment to outcomes and results as well. Now the fifth rule, that is cultivate mindfulness and self-awareness. Cultivating mindfulness and cultivating self-awareness, that is so important. Cultivating mindfulness and cultivating self-awareness as well. We try to understand other people. That is very good. We must try to understand them. But above all, we need to understand ourselves more than we need to understand the other people. So that is the rule number 5. It is cultivate mindfulness and self-awareness. So it was the part 1. That was the beginning of non-striving philosophy or the art of doing nothing. Moving to the next part of it, which says mindset shift. So we need to change our thinking pattern. How? 5 things. Number 1, from achievement to contentment. Instead of keep struggling expecting the achievement, so we don't need that. We need to shift from achievement to contentment. Be a person with contentment. Now the second is from busyness to stillness. I don't need to become much busy. Rather, I need to prefer the stillness. The third is from control to surrender. Not to Do not try to influence or control other people. Rather, we need to surrender. The fourth mindset shift is that from perfection to imperfection. Don't try to be at all to be a perfect person, because nobody can ever become a perfect person. We keep struggling, yet we never achieve the perfection. It is better to accept the imperfection. The fifth mindset shift is that from doing to being. So from doing to being, not the doing. This is the part 2 of non-striving philosophy, or the art of doing nothing. Now the part 3 says daily practices. There are certain things which we need to practice on a daily basis. So number 1, it is the meditation and mindfulness exercises. Meditate for maybe for 20 to 30 minutes in the morning, another 20 to 30 minutes in the evening, and of course the mindfulness exercises, like focus on the breathing, like mindful eating, mindful walking, mindfully doing whatever we are doing, mindfully taking shower. The mindfulness means focused on the present moment. Now the next is, my dear friends and fellows, now it is the second is that taking breaks and resting. Taking breaks and resting. Take frequent breaks and take rest. Now the third daily practice is engage in hobbies and without expectation. Engage in hobbies without expectation. What is this, by the way? Engaging in hobbies without expectation. So my dear friend, some of the people, they say, I want to become a public speaker, I want to become a writer. Do whatever you enjoy doing, not for the purpose of recognition, not for any purpose, but for the sake of itself. And that is engage in hobbies without expectations. Now the fourth daily practice is practicing appreciation and gratitude. Practicing appreciation. Appreciate the people, appreciate whatever good you have in your life. Now it is the gratitude. So why to become grateful person? Did I achieve any major success? No, I don't need to achieve any major success at all. I need to be grateful even for the smaller things which I am enjoying, which I am benefiting from. Because as for the major things are concerned, it does not happen frequently. I need to be grateful for even the smaller or the smallest of the things. So it is, practicing appreciation or gratitude. Now the fifth is embracing silence and embracing gratitude. Instead of becoming a talkative person, instead of keep talking aimlessly, it is better to be silent, and it is to, instead of being with the people meaningless relationships, it is better to opt for the solitude. So we talked about the basic principles of non-striving or the art of doing nothing. We talked about the mindset shifts, and then we of course talked about the daily practices. Now we are going to talk about what are its major benefits if I am going to start practicing this philosophy of non-striving, of the art of doing nothing. Are there certain important benefits? Indeed, there are, and five of these are very important indeed. Number one, it is reduced stress and anxiety. Now, overwhelming number of the people in the world today, they are suffering from lot of stress and anxiety. As for this philosophy of non-striving is concerned, the art of doing nothing is concerned, it reduces a lot our anxiety and stress level. Number two, it increased joy and happiness. We want to enjoy, we want to become happy, but I think those people who are practicing the non-striving philosophy, those people who are practicing the art of doing nothing, I think these people are better able to enjoy and become a happy person, increase joy and happiness. The third major benefit of this is that improved mental clarity and focus. Improved mental clarity. Instead of clutter and confusion, there is a lot better mental clarity and focus. Now the fourth major benefit, it is enhanced creativity and focus. We need to become creative, we want to become creative, but as for those who are practicing the non-striving philosophy, the philosophy of non-striving, those people who are practicing the art of doing nothing, they people are far more creative and far better focused as well. Now the fifth and the last major benefit of this non-striving philosophy, that is greater sense of peace and fulfillment. Greater sense of peace and fulfillment. So these are the five major benefits. Now there are certain reminders as well. So these reminders are five. You are enough regardless of achievement. Regardless of any achievement, you yourself are enough. Number two, life is not a constant accomplishment at all. Number three, rest and relaxation are essential. Number four, your worth isn't measured by productivity. Your worth is not measured by your productivity. And number five thing to be remembered, it is simply being is enough. Simply being is enough. Now there is a community support available as well from three places. How? Join online forums or social media groups focused on mindfulness and simplicity. Join online forums or social media groups focused on mindfulness and simplicity. Number two, attend workshops or retreats on non-striving and meditation. Attend workshops or retreats on non-striving and meditation. Number three, it is share your experiences and insight. Share your experiences and insights with like-minded people. Remember, embracing non-striving is a journey, not a destination. Be patient, be kind, and be compassionate with yourself as you explore this path. It is, I shall like to repeat this bottom line, embracing non-striving is a journey, not a destination. Be patient, be kind, and be compassionate with yourself as you explore this path. I think that is something wonderful and very unique indeed, whatever we spoke upon today. That's all from me today. Thank you very much.